Hi,
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. Yeah, so I know that was a little crazy just now, just trying to get on. So I'm glad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
that's my first. It's my
glad.
first time going live,
Is
so you
it
call me
really?
Cherry. Yeah.
Really? Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're able to work it out. So I'm Miss Tori with Tatted Society. So if you want to just let everybody know your name, I know on the website is Desmond Martinez. So
Yeah.
is that your name?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my name.
Okay. What you want me to call you? Call you Des or how? What you want me to call you?
Des, D. Everyone calls me everything Desi, Desmond, whatever.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, tell me what made you want to reach out and share your story on Tatted Society.
I'm just trying to figure it. If I look like this, I might as well try to do something with
What do
it.
you mean
You
look
know,
like this? What you mean by that?
I mean, different. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm not. I get a lot of stares. Some people are accepting to it, other people, are not. But might as put all this time and effort and money into changing my body like this. I might as well see where it goes. So
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So tell me a little bit about that. So what kind of started your journey on being what I would say more so on I don't even want to say extreme because you can have a few tattoos and people look at us as extreme. You
right,
know what I
right,
mean?
yeah.
I mean, I have tattoos on my face, but I don't have as many. So tell me
Mhm.
what was the progression like? What got you to, the point to where you are right now?
Uh, after I'm just going to be transparent. I overdosed
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
fentanyl.
That total.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I never even wanted to do my neck or my hands or my
Mhm,
face because I was
mhm.
always good looking. I thought so.
Yeah.
Before and I never wanted to go above anything, and I just did because I started running out of real estate. So my whole body's done, my back, my legs, my feet, my butt, everything. And one day I had a life changing experience because I overdosed on fentanyl, and I realized you only live one time, and I don't want to live any life without any regrets. So I was
Mm,
like, what if I go tomorrow? And I always wanted to tattoo my face. So
mm.
after I got out of the hospital. I recovered for about a month or so, and I hit up my guy and I was like, "Hey, I want to start doing my face," and he was like, "Let's run it, let's go."
I love it. I love that. I love that so much. It just put you way up here. You know what I mean? As far as even the tattoos, everything. Like it just really gave me a completely different perspective. Which I mean, I already had that about people with
Mhm.
tattoos, which is my reasoning behind this whole thing. Is because you never know what somebody is going through or what prompt their decision to do
Right.
it. So,
Right.
I mean, amazing. Like just that alone. So where did you start? So you had, I
Uh,
know from your other pictures, I did see you had a few. So let me just let you go ahead and tell us what.
well, my first one was on my back. I had Martinez, the old traditional, style of '96 from a guitar string,
Yep.
and that was brutal. And then I hung around the wrong crowd as a teenager. Had your traditional street gang tattoos, and I covered those all up. And
Okay.
then I started getting the artistic side of everything
Hmm.
when I was about 18 and started getting professionally tattooed. I even worked two jobs just to pay for the habit because it's not cheap.
It's not cheap. It's not.
Yeah, exactly. And I found a good artist who takes care of me and gives me a good deal. That's why I go with him all the time. But
Mhm.
it just progressed little by little, and now I'm here where I'm at, and I'm going to do my other eye, and hopefully next month.
Okay. So the one that I was curious about is the eyeball in the middle of your
Oh,
forehead.
okay.
So is that
Yeah.
one significant to the one eye that's tattooed? I mean, is it any kind of
Uh,
meaning of those two or no?
no, this one's just like I guess a third eye, like just to like an outer body experience. Third eye, just
Yeah.
the like a more spiritual eye,
Right.
like seeing
Right.
eye with a spiritual eye.
Right.
This one is just black. It was the scariest thing I've ever done besides my eyelids. So my eyelids, when I got those done, that was the scariest thing. I was like because it felt like the needle was going to go through and puncture my eyeball.
That's what I was wondering. Is there a way you can get a little bit closer to your screen, just so we
Mhm.
can get a really, really good look? Okay, and then your eyeball. So, so when they do it, is that just black ink?
Yeah, it's just black ink. It's a special mixture
Mm-hmm.
of ink. I want to say saline. I got it from Luna Cobra.
Okay.
He's the inventor of the eyeball tattoo. He did Quest G's eye
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people's eye. Popik, the Polish rapper, and a lot of people.
Uh-huh.
And I did one because I didn't know if I was going to go blind.
I know, right? You gotta test it
Yeah,
out first. Like, let's just
so
see.
I was like, yeah, I didn't know what to expect. But it was the least painful
Really?
thing ever that
Wait,
I've ever.
least painful?
Yeah, because it's an injection with a syringe and ink.
Oh, okay. So it's not like they
Right,
actually do it. It's like, oh, okay.
right. Yeah, so it only enters 1 millimeter of the sclerella, whatever how you pronounce it, the white of the eye,
Yeah.
and then it's just a 3 to 5 second process. And then the ink disperses over time, and then like the next day, and then I went in the next day and touched it up and did the bottom part.
Mm. So the first time, the what I guess it's like they just kind of like drops almost in your eye. Or,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's just so it's the injection. He did it on like the upper part of my eye,
Mhm.
and then injected the ink, and then the gravity or whatever that works, it disperses slowly. The ink spreads on
Okay.
its own.
Okay. Okay. So is it
Yeah,
solid black the first injection, or you have to go back for like several in order
I
for it to be
went
like?
the next day. He got it done all, and so in 2 days it was all done. It
Mm.
was solid black in two
So,
days. Yeah,
so did it take you a little bit to get used to seeing one eye like completely black?
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Did your eye swell up?
Yeah,
It did.
yeah. It
Okay.
looked like Rocky
Yeah.
Balboa a little bit.
Yeah. 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 And did it like drain or anything for a little bit? Like, what's the healing process?
No, it's just a little irritated a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a saline wash and just rinse my eye out
Mm-hmm.
once in a while for like the first couple weeks, and it took about 2 weeks to heal.
Okay. So you mentioned, you decided to do your face. So what made you want to do the eye? Did you feel like, hey, let's just go?
Yeah, I just felt like I was missing something. I wasn't complete. I don't know. It's a weird thing. It was really euphoric when I did that. It was like an outer body experience. It was really weird. It
Hmm.
was really euphoric. It was definitely the most unusual thing I've ever experienced after it was done. It was just weird. It was like I don't know if it was adrenaline or what, but
Hmm. You
yeah,
mean
it was different.
after, during, or just like since you've had it done?
Right after,
Right.
yeah, right after, yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's
Mhm.
interesting. So now when you do the other eye, are you looking for that same experience? It'll be interesting to see like what the feeling is with that, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
yeah. I know what to expect as far as the pain level goes and how it's going to feel in the healing process. But right, yeah, the experience, whatever it was adrenaline, whatever, I'm not sure
Right.
how that's going to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going for just like covering your whole entire face. Do you have a theme?
Uh, no. Well,
Yeah,
I
'cause,
guess however I'm feeling artistic. So this eye though is
uh,
probably going to be blue, more than
oh,
likely.
okay.
Like I'm going to do
Okay.
color. So I haven't seen anyone with black and a different colored eye. Everyone has the
Haven't.
same.
You're right.
Yeah. So
I've seen
I'm gonna
purple.
right. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna do blue on this one, then black on that. So
Be
it'll be
hot.
different. Yeah. Yeah.
That's gonna be hot. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see. When are you going to get it?
Uh, uh, so he might be coming down to San Diego
Hmm.
at the end of next month. I'm not sure because he's based in Miami
Okay.
and he goes to Europe, Germany. He goes all over. So
Yeah.
hopefully he's going to be coming down. He's talking about coming down and the end of February. But
Okay.
yeah,
So is
yeah,
he ever did like a dark and a light eye, black, brown, black, blue
yeah. I don't think he's ever done different eye colors.
colors? That's gonna set you apart
Yeah,
big time.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited to do that. But so when I went there, his assistant has like tie-dye blue eyes,
Mm.
like they're colored.
Mhm.
So when I went there and I showed up, I saw him and I felt comfortable with the process, seeing someone
Right.
else like that.
Right. And what's
So it
his
was cool.
name? Is he on
Yeah,
Instagram? Do you know?
he's on Instagram, Luna Cobra.
Luna Cobra.
Yeah,
Okay.
Luna Cobra. Yeah, he does scarification,
Mhm.
tongue
Yep.
splitting, ear
Yep.
pointing, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
branding. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Like all body modification.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I don't know if I'll ever go that far. I never said I was gonna do my face or anything, but we'll
Yeah.
see. I don't know if I'll ever
Yeah.
split my
Whatever you're
tongue.
inspired to do. Yeah. Definitely go for
Mhm.
it. So, with everything being tattooed, you're moving towards the other eyeball, and you mentioned the whole surviving the overdose of fentanyl, right?
Yeah.
When you look at yourself with the tattoos and the goals that you have, is it like a reminder of your recovery or your survival? Is it how does that help you?
Yeah, yeah. I think you said it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Survival. Life is survival. I've been going through a lot and just lost a lot of I'm sure everyone's been through their struggles in life, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely a reminder of survival and staying strong.
Okay.
I'm blessed
You
to be here.
are. I'm so glad
Hmm.
you're here. Like, this is so inspiring. And it's amazing that you reached out to us to do it. And I feel like everything happens for a reason. And I feel like this one was supposed to happen for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm so proud of you, because sometimes people they go back, even though they may survive something or whatever, they go back. So, I commend you for moving forward and taking that step into a different direction. Like, really.
Thank you.
Yeah. Tell me about the one on your nose. Now, what is that like? I see it's a design, but then it has like some red in it.
Yeah.
So what is that?
Yeah. So me, I'm always kind of changing my mind. I started with dots on
Yep.
my nose, and then I had
Yep.
lines, and then I covered that up, and then I put red and black abstract. It's like the German black scratch, that kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
style,
I
like
see that.
my face.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just blacked out my nose, and I put white ink. I'm probably gonna have to do a couple
Mm-hmm.
more sessions after he first. Yeah, it's kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
hard to. You can't notice that
See
really
it.
anymore.
Yep. Yep.
After he did the white, most of it fell off, so I'll probably go over it a couple more times, and hopefully it will stay. So I'm just
Okay.
gonna do the white ink over the black.
Okay. But are you going for like a solid ink face or just
No, yeah,
okay.
I was thinking about solid, but then I'm looking at it and I don't like the way it looks. I think I'm gonna keep it the way it is with certain
Right.
designs and stuff. Yeah.
Right. So, for some reason, I get this superhero vibe from you. Like, so do you kind of feel like a superhero almost? Like, your personality, but then you have like, your tattoos and they signify something. So, like superheroes, when they put their cape on, they put on their outfit or whatever, they're like that person, but they still have like this other side of them. So like with me, my altar is Wonder Woman, and I've always kind of been known as Wonder Woman. Even like when I was younger, like people would say like, oh, my aunts and uncles would call me Wonder Woman. So I've
Right.
always parallel to her, even you know her whole everything. So do you feel like a link, like almost like two personalities? Like you have, one personality is with the tattoos, and then I saw you in your business suit, and I hear you now and talking your personality, it gives
Right.
like a different vibe.
Right.
So
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. I'm in phone sales. People would never know when they talk to me on the phone how I look.
that is so
Yeah.
funny. That is
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah. And the way I sound and stuff like that. Right. So
Yeah.
I could turn it on and off.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
So
listen to,
yes. Oh, go ahead. I didn't
I
mean to
was just
interrupt.
going to say, I listen to Tupac on the way, Selly Cell, 90s
Ah,
rap. And
right. And they would never even guess that, you know?
right.
Yeah. So you're a what, hip hop head?
Yeah. I like hip hop a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly mid '90s, late '90s hip hop, early 2000.
Okay. So what's your sign? I know some people want to know what's your sign.
Uh, Aries.
You're an
Mhm.
Aries. Aries are very interesting. Aries
Yeah.
are very interesting. They have a huge heart. A lot of times they're misunderstood but they have a huge, huge heart. Huge heart.
Mm. Yeah, misunderstood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's cool. That's really, really cool. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just honored to have you on. Like
Oh, thank you. I
really,
appreciate
I
it.
really am. Is there one tattoo that you would feel is the most inspiring to somebody that's never been tattooed? Like, which would be one that you would kind of show like right off?
Um, I would say everyone always asks me my most favorite tattoo. My oldest son's 24. I
Hmm.
always show him the picture of a portrait I have of him. I got it when he was around 6 years old on my leg.
You want to show it to us?
I don't know. Let me see.
Oh, look at him. So does he still kind of look like that now? That portrait looks pretty
Yeah,
good. How old is he?
it's almost 20 years old.
Oh, okay. Does it still kind of look like him now?
He has a goatee
Oh, he has a
now.
goatee. That's okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, kind of looks like him. Yeah, kind of, yeah, similar, but yeah.
Okay. So what do your kids think, or your son? What does he think about your
Uh,
tattoos?
um, he hasn't talked to me since I did my eye. He was against it.
Oh, wow.
So
Oh, really?
yeah, yeah, that's the only unfortunate thing. But I still love him. I just wanted him to
Mm-hmm.
know. But yeah, unfortunately, I mean, I'm 43.
Do
Dad's
what
gonna
you
do what he's
do.
gonna do. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
So,
yeah, sometimes I guess with our choices, some people don't accept them.
right. Um, So a lot of the rejection I've learned is from people not really understanding
Hmm.
why or understanding the process because they can only see it from their view,
Right.
right? So even with me, I've had close relatives to constantly ask the question why, and not to the point to where I don't know, they could not speak to me because of tattoos. You never know unless they express it, right? So but my thing is just try to get them to understand why, because it gives you a different perspective. It gives them a different view. But sometimes when I guess you're dealing with a close relative or with a kid or your child, it's more so like, hey, like I don't recognize this person, I don't understand this thing, and sometimes they can just kind of put that guard up.
Yeah.
But I think and this is just advice, just because I feel, the heart in what you're doing and I understand it. I would just say never stop loving him, as you already know that you're not going to do. Always continue to communicate with him,
Right.
and just always allow him to just see dad, hear your voice and understand it's still you. Our skin is so thin, like it's so thin. It's a lot of times like I may like hit my arm or something where my tattoos are and they're so thin, like that one little layer, but it makes such a big difference. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like it can easily just be ripped off and you're like, it's still me. It's so thin, but that little thin layer of skin makes so much of a difference in the way we're treated. It's crazy. But I would just say just continue to reach out, continue to talk to him, and one day he'll understand, he'll turn back around. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, so I was
He will.
asking, does he have tattoos? Yeah, he has a sleeve. I introduced him to my guy before I did my eye, and he hooked
Uh-huh.
him up for a great cost. He already did the whole outline. He's doing a sleeve,
So
but I guess it's just I think he's seen me at my worst, so he doesn't know why I process and make decisions the way I do, why my face and so extreme, and he's kind of scared maybe I'm going to go back to the way I was,
mhm.
but he doesn't, I think, understand yet, or haven't proved to him that I'm not going to go back to how I
Yeah,
was.
that this is actually an improvement.
Yeah, yeah, that is.
Yeah. So, he'll soon understand. I mean, he's getting tattoos now, and hopefully become even more open-minded about it. But I mean, I just can't tell you how proud I am of you. Like this is you're a wonderful person. You're
Thank
a
you.
beautiful person. Even
Thank you.
before the tattoos, I could tell it was something in you. And you're a weightlifter. Tell me about that. Are you still in the gym?
Yeah, I haven't hit it as hard lately. I've been doing other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still weight. I'm still weight training. That's my escape, right? I did MMA for a while
Hmm.
too. I used to
Oh,
train. Yeah,
okay.
back mixed martial arts. I trained for a while. Now my oldest son, he's training at this guy Dan Henderson who used to fight in the
Hmm.
UFC and everything. He's had 5 amateur fights already,
Oh,
and he's
really?
yeah, he's doing something with it. But yeah, it's
Okay.
and,
Okay.
and I think where I grew up too. I was born in Santa Ana in Orange County, California, and
Hmm.
I grew up mostly and always used to hang out in Huntington Beach,
Okay.
and that's like a whole cultural thing there
Yeah.
of tattoos and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with California. I was out.
Okay.
Yeah, I was out. Lived a little bit in Van Nuys, California.
Okay.
So I'm more like a Valley
Yeah,
girl, but
that was
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, but Venice Beach, I will be coming to Venice Beach and doing some live interviewing out there. I love it. I just love it's like a big melting pot of
Mhm.
any and every type of person, and that's what I love about it. So I will be coming to California, but yeah, I mean, just keep doing what you're doing, you
Mhm.
know, and doing things like this and expressing and giving people more understanding is so helpful to everybody, even the tattoo community, the tatted society. Sometimes we can kind of look and still have questions, even though we're tattooed, we may have our different levels of it, but we still have questions,
Right.
so this is a platform, and this is
Uh,
the bridge to that. But yeah, I just think it's great. So let's see. I know a few questions did come in. Um, let's see. Do you have tattoo?
hmm?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just kind of reading some
Oh,
of the questions. If anybody had any more questions for you, but yeah. So your first one was your son's, and then what was your last one? The most recent.
the last the last one I got the blackout. I've been making the content on my video. I hired this kid who I met who there's this barber across the street who makes content, and then I hired him to make content of me getting tattooed. So next, probably Tuesday or Thursday, I'm gonna start
Oh,
blacking out my neck.
oh, okay.
But I'm gonna leave this, and I'm gonna leave certain parts of it, but I'm gonna black out a lot of it.
Yeah, you have to find the right tattoo person to black out. I do know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's already started all that. The front of my right leg is all blacked out.
Okay.
So he bought a 39 mag just for
Yeah.
me, needle. So
Okay. Okay. So the blackout is what now? Is that just part of the covering image that you're going for, or it,
yeah, I had all older stuff underneath it, and I feel
it
like I don't know if I'm old school or what, but I feel like that's got to be earned, not just go in
mm,
there and get blacked out. I had full sleeves before colored, and I blacked them out. I'm doing blackout over them because I didn't like them. Just like I feel like people shouldn't go straight for their neck or face or hands. They should earn it, and have time to think about it
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and do their body
Yeah.
first.
So what part of body do you feel should be the first?
Nothing visible. Your neck. Not your neck. Your back. Your chest. Your upper arm. Somewhere where it's not visible, and
Mm-hmm.
see how you feel comfortable, and then start adding to that, and then slowly, work your way around
Right.
it.
Right. My first one was I got a really small one on my back, like
Hmm.
my on my shoulder, and I was like, yeah, let me go for something small. And they always say, okay, so you want to this gonna hurt? Don't you want to go for somewhere that's not gonna really hurt that bad? But they all hurt, so it really.
Oh yeah, they all do. People always ask me which one hurt the most. Them all, they all do. Some spots more than
Mhm.
others, but yeah, they all do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
all,
all do hurt. But it is surprising that your eye didn't really hurt that bad. Even the healing
yeah.
process.
It wasn't that bad as I thought at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was the anticipation. I pulled up. I almost left. I was just like, I don't know if I can go through with this. I'm a little
Mm-hmm.
scared.
I know, because
Yeah.
it's permanent. So it's no way it would ever fade or anything. It's just like a regular tattoo.
Yeah, it's permanent. There's no way to ever. It's irreversible. So that's something that I would recommend whoever's going to do it. They really want
Yeah,
to.
make
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Think about that. Yeah, and
yeah,
if you want to I get definitely stranger looks having since I've done that.
mhm, yeah, yeah. So does it affect your vision, like in the sun or anything? Or your eyes more? Or is your eye more sensitive?
No, everything. is good. So if they went deep enough, it could affect the retina. Then you can go blind. And it could affect your vision. So it doesn't go deep enough to. That's why I paid good money for it, but I had it also done right. So to make sure from him.
Okay. Can I ask you the price range
Yeah.
for somebody
Uh,
that?
for for two eyes, it usually ranges around 5,000.
Oh, okay. 25 for one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I mean, if it's something you want, you're gonna pay for it. Like you said,
Yeah.
tattoos in general they are not
Yeah.
cheap, especially when you want it done right. You'll
Right.
pay the money, and you don't want to mess
And that was
around.
yeah, that was the most expensive one I've ever done. Yeah, I'm not going to mess around with my vision or have
Mhm.
something go wrong.
Exactly, exactly, exactly.
You can't put a price on that.
Right, 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 right. Well, is it anything else you want to share with us on here?
um,
Any advice or
uh,
anything for anybody seeking or?
well, I mean, just if you're going to get tattooed on your face, first, just definitely start on non-visible parts of your body and go from there and know what you're going to do for work and your career
Right, right.
and try to really think before you put anything that you might not want. Something that the four-letter word that's visible or gang
Right, 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 right,
or
right.
gang related or something that's going to get you into trouble.
Yeah, yeah. Well, again, I commend you for coming on here. I appreciate the time. I mean, this is a priceless moment. You're going to be a huge inspiration for people even before now and in years to come, and I understand everything you're doing. I'm proud of your change and all of that.
Thank you.
You're a beautiful person. I love it.
Thank
I
you.
love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank
I'm
you for
gonna
having me. It's been a wonderful experience.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yes, you're welcome. I'm going to send you a hoodie. I'm going to send you a hoodie. We'll talk more. I want to customize it for you. I'm gonna get you a hoodie, send you a wristband, and all those good things. Okay.
Oh, thank you. You're
Yeah.
sweetheart.
You're
You're awesome.
welcome. Thank you so much again. Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
Talk
You
soon.
too. God bless
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye. Bye.